All right, guys, good morning. Brenda Hillard here at createwithbrenda.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I love the art of paper crafting. So anyway, I come to you every Saturday morning at 9 o'clock Central Time to have a wonderful cup of coffee and create with you. So today I've got a project called Triple Time Stamping. It's a technique that uses lots of layers. And is what I find as a demonstrator is that a lot of my customers have issues with layers and knowing the measurements for layers. So is what I've done is I've created a couple of PDFs, and I'm going to show you today when we're making our card how to use them. So it looks like everything's going as it should. And yeah, I'm excited. So I'm glad you're here with me this morning. I don't see anybody on yet, so I don't want to race ahead, but I am going to make a couple of announcements. So see if it's going. I think it is. There it is. All right. I just have to switch up my volume here a little bit because I don't want to. So I see Deborah. Deborah, hi. You are Kathy's sister. Hey. Good morning, Nancy. So we're on. We're going. Here we go. Couple of announcements. If you haven't registered yet for the spring retreat, my team member Sandy and I are hosting a first time ever spring retreat at the Dennis Drummond Wine Company in Brainerd. That'll be Sunday, February 20th from 11 to 3:30. We've got lots of fun make and takes. We've got swag bags, display boards so that you can get ideas, a fun lunch, and you get to network and fellowship with people who love doing the same thing you do, which is creating and stamping. So anyway, there we have it. Yay. This is exciting. So the last day to register is tomorrow. So we only have, I believe we have 7 spots left to fill as of yesterday. So if you would like to join us on Sunday, February 20th, be sure to go out and register. I will, and is where you find our registration form is at createwithbrenda.com. You will see the spring retreat and the registration form is right there. If you have trouble finding that, please reach out to me. You can email me, you can call me, you can comment on today's Coffee and Create, and I will get back to you and help you get registered. Okay, then the other thing is it's celebration at Stamping Up, which is really fun. For every $50 in product, you earn a free product out of the celebration catalog. So if you need a catalog, let me know by commenting below, and I will get a catalog out to you. We have the celebration brochure. We have our January through June mini catalog and the annual catalog right now. So lots of really, really good stuff. So if you need a catalog, let me know. I'll mail one out to you. You can see behind me over here, I've got a lineup of videos ready to go this week. So be sure if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel that you do that so that you can get notifications of when when I have new projects, demonstrations for you to view. All right, let's start. I'm going to switch you down to my workstation. Here we are. Like I said, today we're going in triple time. This is what a triple time. Hi, Sheila. Good morning. This is what triple time stamping looks like. And this is what I'm talking about, the 2 free PDFs. So you guys, whenever we make cards, people always be like, what are the layers again? So is what I have is out at createwithbrenda.com. I have a PDF for these labels. It'll print out just like this. You cut these once, put your label on, and then you will never have to measure or any of that again, because when you do your card layout, you can say that you want your card to be like this, and then you want that little bit of a border, and maybe your sentiment you want to be down here in the corner. I don't know why these are upside down. There. And then a mat for your sentiment and your sentiment. So now you know the measurements that you need of all of your papers. And you don't really have to measure. You can just trace around these and cut them out. So it's going to be a handy tool for those of you that are challenged by the ruler. And these are the 1/4 inch increments. And then I also have the 1/8 inch increments that'll be going up on my blog as well. So check those out. The 1/8 inch is when you want just that little peekaboo of trim like this around your piece. So go check out the template, see what you think, give them a try, and see if they help you in your paper crafting, okay? All right, so let's move forward. For today's project is what you're going to need is a piece of cardstock that measures 5.5 by 8.5, and I have it scored at 4 1/4. So I'm just going to fold it on my score line, crease it with my bone folder, and that's going to be our base. You're going to need several more pieces of, and the color I'm using today is Mango Melody. Isn't it beautiful? All right. So Mango Melody, you'll need another piece that measures 3 1/4 by 4.5, 2 1/4 by 3.5, and then just a small little piece that measures 7/8 of an inch by 2 5/8. All right. So we'll set those up. You're going to need basic white. And this is going to be our insert, which measures 3 3/4 by 5. This is going to be our first layer. That's 4 by 5 1/4, 3 by 4 1/4, 2 by 3 1/4, and then 3/4 by 2.5 inches. And I want you to have just a scrap of basic white. And then don't forget your medium envelope. Okay? All right. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to set this piece off to the side. And this is, like I said, is going to be the insert in our card. But we are going to be working with these 3 pieces right here. The 4 by 5 1/4, 3 by 4 1/4, 2 by 3 1/4. And I will put all of these up on my blog with the picture of the card, okay? So it's what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of my Stampin' Seal, and I'm just going to make a little, like a little sticky spot right in the middle of these 2 pieces. I'm going to center this on each other and just layer it up so we have the triple layers, okay? This is where the triple time comes in as we use these 3 rectangles just like this. And you just want to make sure that your borders are even. Okay, I'm going to bring in my foam mat and just a piece of scratch paper. And is how we're going to start with this is I'm going to be using a stamp set. I should tell you about this because it's super cute. It's called the Sentimental Swirls, and it's got the happy birthday, the thank you, the hello for you. But it's got this big swirl, flowers, leaves, just all kinds of little pieces, this cute little bird, some butterflies. And we're going to be using today the swirl. We're going to use the flower, this one. We're going to use the solid flower, this one, and we're going to be using the thank you sentiment right here. All right. This flower coordinates with the punch from the annual catalog. It's the Flowers and Leaves punch, looks like this. And I'll show you here in a minute how we're going to use that, okay? So let's start stamping. We've got our 3 pieces layered together, and they're stuck together lightly with the Stampin' Seal. The color inks I've chose to use today are Daffodil Delight, Mango Melody, and Basic Gray. So I'm going to take the Basic Gray, and I'm going to ink up this big swirl. The swirl is so pretty, you guys. I mean, you can make it like, so it's a cute, fun card, and then you can make it so it's just like an elegant card. So with these, you have to stamp kind of hard because you want to make sure, see right there, I missed just a little bit, but that's going to be okay. We'll fix that up here in a minute. And then I'm going to stamp. And I'm going to ink up again. And I'll give it another stamp. Love it, don't you? And I think that's going to be good for our swirl. Set that off to the side. Next, I'm going to take our Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to use this solid little flower, and I'm just going to go around and I'm going to fill in some spots. I don't know what it is lately. I have this thing for this Mango Melody color. I just think it's beautiful. All right. Put that aside. And then I'm going to switch up my inks. And we'll get the Mango Melody. And I'm going to just take this outline of a flower and fill in even just a little more. I think that looks pretty good. Maybe one more right in here, kind of fill in our little area. Yeah, I like it. And while I have this out, I'm just going to take my scrap of Basic White, and I'm going to just stamp some of these flowers. All right. That's it for stamping right now. We still have the insert in our card, and we have our sentiment left to do, but that'll be good. So when I told you earlier, it coordinates with this flower and leaves. Hi, Marlene. Good morning. I miss you. I'm going to just put this in here for my punch. I'm going to punch. Ooh, you see me send stuff flying. Punch. And one more time. Okay, so now we've got these fun little flowers. I'm just going to set those right there. And that's how easy. These punches, though, you do use them upside down. The other thing I love is that when you squeeze them, you can move this lever and they're flat so that they're easy to store. Okay. All right. So our next step in our project, wait till you see this, you guys, it's like magic. I'm going to take these apart. Remember, we put them together just lightly with the adhesive. So you see what I've got here, these lines? Not to worry. Watch this. So is what I'm going to do first of all is take this piece and using some Stampin' Seal, I'm going to center this on the front of our card. And I'm going to take this next step up and I'm going to put adhesive on the back of that. And I'm going to adhere that to the 3 1/4 by 4 1/2 inch piece. And then this one, I'm going to adhere to the 2 1/4 by 3 1/2 inch piece. Running out of space here. I told you there's lots of layers, but just wait till you see how beautiful this looks when it comes together. And if you've done this before, let me know. I would love to know if you've tried it. Okay, so I guess I got that on there just a little crooked. Let's see if I can fix it up. Oh, yeah. All right. And is all you want is just that 1/4 inch border around. All right, so now let's take our Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm going to get my Take Your Pick tool. And is all I'm going to do, these are two-sided, sticky little risers, as Marlene calls them. And take the backs off. All right. And now we're going to take and center this right over those lines. But yet, the magic in this is that these still line up, but they're dimensional. And I think you can see that well on there. So now I'm going to add some dimensionals to the back of this rectangle. Take off the backing. And I'm just going to lay that over. Please. Look at that. Wow, right? It just adds so much. If you love it, give me some thumbs up and some hearts on Facebook. Be sure to share my video. Nancy says she loves this technique. So do I. So do I. Nancy, have you done it before? All right. You guys be sure to share my video too. That helps me grow my watchers, my people that tune in. So these little flowers that I punched earlier is all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the end of my Take Your Pick tool and I'm going to push into my foam pad, which you can see what happens to the flowers, right? Gives it a little bit of a curve. Love that. I'm going to set this aside for just a second because we need to get our inside panel for our card. This is the 3 3/4 by 5. And is all I'm going to do is, because I'm making this a thank you card, I'm just going to add this Mango Melody flower right down here in the corner. And I'm going to add a couple of the Daffodil Delight solid flowers. So we'll just go like this. And maybe one right here. Just to decorate up the corner a little bit. And then we're going to do that same thing to our envelope. So let's get the Mango Melody and the solid Daffodil Delight. There, now we have a coordinating envelope, and you know me, no naked envelopes. I love, love, love decorated envelopes. I think it just makes it so exciting when the person opens their mailbox and sees that envelope. It's just like the teaser, like, oh, I bet they can't wait to see what's inside, right? I'm going to go back to my basic gray, and I'm going to use the thank you sentiment, this one from the set. You guys, this set is really fabulous. It's kind of a sleeper. You look at it and it's like, too many little stamps, too many parts, too many everything. Just wait. I've got some really fun projects coming with that. So what I need is my 3/4 by 2.5 inch piece of basic white. I'm going to ink up, tap, 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 my thank you. And again, using the basic gray. So isn't that font just adorable? Love it. Right? So then we're done with the basic gray. This piece of Mango Melody, that's 7/8 by 2 5/8. I'm going to just put some Stamp and Seal on the back. I'm going to center it to that little piece of Mango Melody. Add some more Stamp and Seal to the back of that. And I'm going to attach that right to the front of our card here. Then, with our little glue dot, I'm going to just put a glue dot on the back of one of the flowers. And I'm going to add that right there on the corner. And these are beautiful, the matte black dots. There's a bigger size and then the smaller. And I just want a small one here for the center of my flower. And we need to add our insert. I'm just going to put some Stamp and Seal right along the top and center that on the inside of our How cute is that? I hope you'll all give this a try. Like I said, it's an oldie but a goodie. And I love the way those designs still come together even when you pop them up. I'll show you another one that I did here. This is with a new set of products that's coming out on February 1st. It's called Here Together. I really love this set. And it comes with the stamp set, the papers, and the new neutral colored alcohol markers. So here's another one that I did with that. All right, you guys, this ends Coffee and Create with Brenda for today. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and I look forward to seeing you next Saturday. Bye-bye.